starting again. Starting again. So there's been a lot of talk about this over here too, yeah. Starting again. Many ways to do this year. Done this many ways. I started over many ways in my life, in many areas of my life. What can I tell you about this? Yeah, some lessons I learned faster than others. Yeah, something I learned faster than others. That's for sure. What would I say to you, yeah, with this? Yeah, I understand, yeah, that when you start again from experience, yeah. That was a question, yeah, that someone had actually asked me more recently, yeah, doing all these kind of relationship playlists now. They'd ask me, well, why do you think it hadn't worked out, yeah, in the past when it came to personal relationships? Well, you know, my response here was in another way to say, yeah, that yeah, I wouldn't stay somewhere where I wasn't accepted, you know. And as I said, sometimes I had done that. It had taken me longer to learn some lessons, yeah, than others, yeah. So really understanding where you're at in a cycle, yeah, is important. That's, you know, why I would chant that a lot. Understand where you're at in a cycle and what you're bringing into it, how to end them, how to begin them, but starting over again, yeah, from experience. Yeah, it gets easier. That's what I say to you as well, yeah. Keep moving forward. It gets easier, but we were talking about 14 types of F-boys, yeah. The number 14. Well, in life lessons, yeah, I would pick, yeah, 14 life lessons. I'd like to do that again with you, yeah. Speaking of, as well, like we did stuff like 3 truths over here. We did a tape of that. 3 truths. If you left the earth tomorrow, yeah, what would you tell people? What would you tell people? 3 truths that you learned in your life, yeah. It's a good exercise, but also life lessons, yeah. We did that a couple of years ago. And obviously these change, yeah, as you go on. That's why I like to create these kinds of systems, yeah, like the love letters, like life lessons, things like that. Yeah, this changed my life, because then we can reevaluate where we're at, you know. But especially when it comes to starting again, yeah, starting again from experience, what did you learn? Yeah, so doing all the playlists on relationships, yeah, that's what I have learned about relationships. For sure. For sure. Yeah. Yeah. What else can I tell you about starting over? This also, yeah, so when you actually learn from these things too, yeah, and acknowledging, yeah, where you're at in the cycle, you start to begin to feel, yeah, the presence. You start to begin to feel the presence, and you start to begin to feel what leveling up actually is, because you actually have done it, yeah. You're acknowledging it, like, oh, I'm on a completely different level now, yeah. My conscious awareness has expanded. You gotta recognize it, yeah. So all this kind of talk about leveling up as well, you know, it's not just making the goals and pursuing the goals, and you know, it is a presence, yeah. It's a presence, like you feel it in that moment, acknowledging what you've learned, and you just realize, yeah, you know what, yeah, it doesn't sound very nice to say, yeah, but you do feel it, like I'm a cut above the rest, like you do feel it, you do feel it, but you know what, yeah, not even in even a condescending way, yeah. you know, when I said to you, you realize some people, they're just not on your level, like they're just not there yet where you are. So then that helps you to manage people a lot better, yeah, or yourself, yeah, not people, yeah. It helps you to manage yourself around people. It does, yeah. It really actually does. Yeah, with presence, yeah. We talked about this in body confidence last night. So you're not just picking up on other people's energy and vibes, yeah, but you're finding yourself becoming less overwhelmed in them situations because you're understanding, yeah, your own energy, yeah. Very, very important. So starting again, yeah. Yeah, you gotta understand your energy, yeah, when you do this. This is, yeah, like you could take two possible paths in life, isn't it, yeah? Remember when we were saying that? We were saying that, but trusting in your ability to move forward, yeah, to make the right decision really is understanding where you're at in the cycle. And what you have learned, yeah, definitely does help, yeah, especially from the previous cycle, okay, because I talk a lot about healing and going back over your life over here, yeah, we did that over here, but like I say, innit, not everyone can, not everyone wants to, but at the very least, yeah, at the very least, understanding, yeah, where you are, yeah, in the present situation because of the last cycle, okay, that helps you, you know, because sometimes, you know, I've started over and you know, I definitely had made the wrong decision as well, yeah, because and why was that, yeah, because I didn't address where I was last time, you see, yeah. So when you do that, okay, you start to have more success, okay, you really actually do, learning from these past mistakes, yeah, yeah, like for example, okay, so getting into one bad relationship after another, you know, when people say as well, you've got to kiss a few frogs, yeah, to find your prince. Well, no, like eventually, yeah, you get sick of kissing frogs, yeah. That's what ends up happening, and then you start to identify who are the frogs, yeah. You know, like this, frog, yeah. And sometimes, yeah, people do cloak themselves, yeah. All right. So that's what I'm saying. You learn from these things. You don't beat yourself up. Like, why do I always attract these kind of people or experiences? I mean, don't beat yourself up about it, but understand, yeah, we're talking about the part you play. Understand where you were in the last cycle, you know. So it became like that, yeah, for me with relationships, okay. I did acknowledge, oh man, I was there, you know, and you know, so healing from trauma is hard, yeah. So that's why it's good, yeah, because I was saying this to you last night in presence, you never want to go back there. So that's how it became for me, yeah. It became a lot easier to move forward because I was like, wow, no, I never want to go through that again, okay. I never want to go through that again. And then you stop longing out these experiences, yeah. Sometimes it take a massive change in your life, yeah. Okay, like what, yeah? Like okay, so something you've been through for some years now, yeah. Whether that be some kind of, yeah, bad habit, addiction, relationship, friendship, career, yeah, somewhere you lived, yeah. Sometimes it take that, like it's a big change, yeah. And but when you actually do it, yeah, whatever come your way next, yeah, you the situation way more manageable because you just realize, oh man, I never want to feel that way again, you know. Kind of like, yeah, when men have said to me before, yeah, you know something, yeah, I have cried in my life, yeah, and I'm never like, yeah, like a woman made them cry, yeah. A woman made them cry, or left them, or they did them dirty in some kind of way, yeah. And they never wanted to feel that way ever again, yeah. Okay, so they learned from it, yeah. But yeah, so it's the saying, why is this what is this teaching me, yeah, rather than why is this happening to me? And then, as I said, yeah, going forward, innit, you could make the wrong decision or the right decision, you know. Some people, they do go off the rails, yeah, whilst others, you know, they're gonna keep, yeah, more of a, they're gonna build, yeah, so off the rails. I don't really want to say that, yeah, don't want to say that, yeah, because people start questioning their sanity. But yeah, they create the boundaries rather than the walls, you understand, yeah. So yeah, so then it stops affecting their energy, yeah. you see so now, yeah, you're not cursing, yeah, like, why can't I have this or that, yeah, I never get this or that, or I can't have this or that. Nah, you stop doing that. You stop doing that. And as well, yeah, it becomes easier to see, like, how someone really has treated you. You know, say hindsight is 2020. Yeah, you realize this, but you're able, yeah, to heal from it a lot quicker and even let go of that resentment, because you realize, yeah, like, holding on, that being the harbinger of anger and pain, yeah, it's actually stopping you, yeah. So boundaries, yeah, not walls, okay. Boundaries, not walls. Boundaries, yeah, okay, they let the good stuff in, they keep the bad stuff out. Alright, walls keep everything out, yeah, including you. Okay, including you, yeah, you become locked in, yeah. So that was my tape, yeah, on starting over. Yeah, I understand, yeah, what something's teaching you rather than why it's happening to you. Be present, yeah, where you're out in a cycle, and understand how the last one ended, you know. Understand some people, yeah, they learn a lot faster, yeah, than others, and in different areas, yeah. Some people, yeah, they just get it straight away, yeah, and then other areas not so much, you know what I mean. Everybody actually has that. Everybody has that, yeah, but you get better at it the more you exercise, and then you start to identify where you do a lot better, where you don't. You see, now you creating these boundaries, yeah. Okay, so starting over, guys, yeah, starting over with experience,